afternoon, team. It's David Blevins, back with another edition of the SITRECS video series, Situational Recommendations for Emergency Management. This week I have two specific things that I'm going to address, making sure that the whole community knows. One, if you're not currently tracking, as of last Wednesday, the Centers for Disease Control changed their definition of what a close contact is for COVID-19. This is something we've been tracking for a very long time, and they've been using the within 6 foot for greater than 15 minutes, but this time they've actually changed it from a consecutive reading to a cumulative total within a 24-hour period. Still trying to get the exact consistency or concentration of the virus that's necessary to pass on, but what they're saying now is that 15-minute time doesn't have to be a consecutive total. It is cumulative. So if you have 5 minutes in the early AM, 5 minutes in the afternoon, 5 minutes in the evening, that will still then deem you as a close contact. So if you haven't updated your materials yet, definitely something you need to look at doing. On a second note, with the changes associated with COVID-19, if you haven't already, take a look at the Assistance for Firefighter Grant. CARES Act has actually opened up a new opportunity, and you currently have until November the 13th to resubmit if you've been funded before or haven't as of yet. The ability to go on to the FEMA.gov website under the Assistance to Firefighter Grant program, and you'll actually see an opening for the second notification or second round funding opportunities. That's definitely something to take a look at. There are very specific things that are included, including personal protective equipment and other items of that such that is going to be necessary to make sure and fully equip our first responders out there with the protective equipment they're going to need. In addition to that, we take a look at there are very specific requirements that they have to hit as far as 25% being volunteer fire departments, 25% being combination. Those numbers weren't hit before, which is one of the reasons why this is out there again. So if you haven't already, take a look at those two options, and you can also have an additional area that you can touch that they do have non-associated EMS agencies for a portion of that. Definitely a good source of funding if you haven't already, and always a good opportunity to supplement those personal protective equipment items that we have. This week's recommendation is a good friend of mine. Never met the individual in person, but we've had a lot of conversations. Given me an opportunity to publish one of my first magazine articles as well. This individual is Tim Nowak. He's going to be surprised by this, I'm sure, but a special operations chief down in Manatee County, Florida. But if you want to take an opportunity, look at the real networking options that Tim provides here on the LinkedIn platform. You can go to his website. One of the things that I find truly engaging is his daily questions. Some of them are specifically geared to him. Some of them are things that he has seen and just said, hey, this is the box we normally operate in the emergency services community. How about we step outside and see how that goes? But in addition, whether you know him or not, he'll actually set up a morning AM power call, a 30-minute little session starting just a little bit after 7 o'clock to talk about anything that surprises you in the emergency services profession. You can talk about the job. You can talk about something completely different. Just that kind of that true face-to-face, in this case telephone type networking, and just reaching out and learning from each other. A true opportunity that I took a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago now, and we talked a lot at COVID, the job, things we had done, those kind of things. He has done quite a few things. Like I said, he allowed me to publish an article creating the efficient inefficiency, talking about the business side of emergency services in his magazine at the time, EMS Director. In addition to his role in EMS leadership, he's been across the country. So today's shout outs to him. Take a look at his profile. Again, Tim Nowak. I will link to him on here as well. Everybody, it's been a great week. The weekend was quick as usual and back to another hard week. But I do want to say that I want to reach out to each and every one of you. Talked about it a little bit here before, but if you ever need to talk, it is something that is easy. Just reach out to me, to a colleague, to a friend, to a family member. We want to make sure everybody goes home at the end of the week. So definitely something we want to just put out there. Reach out. We'd much rather have the conversation than talk about you in the past tense. So it's definitely something that is big on my heart. But even if you don't feel like you can reach out to me or some of the others in the colleagues in your community, take a look at the resources available from your employee assistance programs to other contacts and emergency services. Guys, until next week, where I look forward to building up the SITRECS video series even more, we'll talk to you. Take care and be safe.